this video guide, we'll show you how to combine photos by copying a subject from one photo to another. So this is a photo of a father and his daughter having fun at the park. And this is a separate photo of their dog. Now with a little bit of editing magic, we'll make the dog part of the family photo. So let's see how this is done. But before we start, just one thing to note. We're working with copies of the original photos. This is a good practice to get into because if you make a mistake, you can always go back to the original photos. So always work with copies. Okay, we'll start with the dog photo. From the Object menu, select Extract Object. Now we'll be highlighting the subject by tracing his outline. So make sure the plus sign icon is selected for the brush mode. Now we'll reduce the brush to 30 to get a finer brush. Now start tracing the outline of the dog and try to be as accurate as you can. You don't need to be exact because we'll get a chance to fine-tune it later on. Now that we've finished outlining the dog, we'll click Next. Now click outside the red outline a couple of times to remove the background. Click Next. We are now at step 3 of our extraction process. This screen lets you fine-tune your selection. You can set the extraction detail to low or high. A low value will extract a lower level of detail, while a higher value extracts a higher level of detail. In our case, there's not much of a difference between the high and low modes because we did a good job outlining our subject in step 2. So we'll just set the extraction level towards the high end of the slider and click Next. Now this is step 4, which is our last step. This step lets you fine-tune your outlining. Click the plus icon brush mode and let's see what happens. As you can see, brushing in the plus mode adds more of the background to the object. Now let's switch to the negative mode, which is the erase mode. This mode removes the background from the object. So let's go ahead and clean up some of the dog's outline. A good tip for getting really good results is to zoom in on the image and then refine your outlining. Once you're done with the outlining, click OK. So now we're back in a photo, and as you can see, our dog has been selected. Right-click on the image and select Copy. Now we'll paste the dog into the father and daughter photo. So select that photo, right-click and paste. Now position the dog in the lower right corner like this. Press Enter to finish. That's it, we're done. So we've successfully made the dog part of the family photo. This is a good start, but as you can see, the dog's feet are cut off, and we could do a lot better by positioning the dog behind the father. So we'll show you how to place the dog behind the father in our next tutorial. So part 2 of combining photos is next.